Hi guys, it is Sandra from Gracious Goodness Essentials. How are you? Talking today about topical use of essential oils. So topical meaning onto the skin. Now, whenever we talk about essential oils, I want you to remember that 9 times out of 10, we are always going to be diluting our oils before applying them onto the skin. Good reason for that, we want to try and reduce the risk of any skin sensitivity, okay? And the younger you are or the older you are, the more you should dilute. Okay, if you know that you have particularly sensitive skin, make sure that you dilute well, because it doesn't actually matter how much you dilute your oils, provided your number of drops is the same, then that's how much is actually going to be absorbed. It's just a gentler way of doing it. Does that make sense? So what actually happens when we apply essential oils onto the skin? So grapefruit is aromatically, it's a very uplifting essential oil. It's really good for our mood. But when we apply it topically onto our skin, it can actually be great for our metabolism, and it can be really good for our digestion as well. So if we were to use grapefruit, now grapefruit is a neat oil. You can use it neat, okay? But I always use it diluted. So if I was to use grapefruit diluted onto my skin, what's actually going to happen? Well, there's going to be a localized effect first up, okay, which means that the benefits of the essential oils will be felt first in the area that I applied it, and then it's going to be absorbed into our bloodstream, and it can work systemically, which means through our body. The essential oil components will travel around in our bloodstream, affecting the cells that need it. Okay, so not absolutely every single cell is going to need the grapefruit essential oil, but those that do will actually be, the grapefruit will be attracted to those cells. So it takes about 20 minutes for it to kind of go systemically around your body. We can choose a couple of different locations to apply essential oils. So if you have a particular issue that you're dealing with, so say I'm using this for digestion, then perhaps on my tummy, perhaps if I'm using it for metabolism or for parts of my body, my lumps and my bumps that I don't love quite as much, perhaps I'm applying it to my hips and my butt. But the other place, of course, the most sensitive places that we can use them is actually behind our ears, and in that little triangle at the base of your skull, okay, you've got great absorption there. Also on your wrists, you've got some great big blood vessels that run really close to the surface, so that's really handy, okay. Another place, if you're after absorption, now this is sometimes confused with like an oral ingestion, but really it's an absorption, okay, is actually putting a drop on your thumb and pushing it to the roof of your mouth, because what you're doing there is you're actually after those big blood vessels at the back of your, at the back of your mouth, and your soft palate, actually picking up those essential oils. Another place that you'll hear often talked about is the soles of your feet. The reason we like the soles of our feet is it's a long way away from your nose. So if you're using, say, a wellness roller or a wellness blend that might have a lot of, say, oregano or thyme, On Guard, some very strong essential oils, okay? It's a long way away from your nose. By the time you put your socks and your shoes on, you're not going to smell them that much, all right? You're not going to walk around smelling like a pizza. But they absorb well through your feet as well, okay? So it's still going to get that systemic effect that you want. And thirdly, the skin is thicker on our soles of our feet. Even on young children, the soles of our feet are thicker than elsewhere in our body, which means we've got less risk of those skin sensitivities. So there you go. Essential oils used topically. Another great example would be your ice blue. So again, you're wanting to apply it to the area that is sore, because that's where it's going to work first, okay? But it will, all those, that beautiful wintergreen, the eucalyptus, all that, it is still going to work around your body to help ease discomforts. There you go. Essential oils with topical absorption. Next time, let's talk about using essential oils internally and as food flavorings. Catch you tomorrow.